Hey guys, how's it going? I hope everyone's enjoying their quarantine as much as it's annoying as hell with school now being stuck online. And sadly, for some of us, it's not as easy as everyone else, and for others, it's better because they can delegate things a lot easier. I do want to remind everyone, please, when you go out to grocery stores, thank the essential workers that are out there making sure you are able to get your things and get anything that you need from a grocery. I know sometimes like areas like Walmart and stuff like that are banned from selling certain items, but for my project with Group 5, we decided to look into the psychology of grocery stores, and I wanted to start off this presentation kind of give you a sense of what I'm going to look into. So here is a video. Hopefully, this turns out really good quality. Here's a video that was sent to me by one of my classmates in my group showing some of the tricks that grocery stores are using to make us spend more.
Ever go to the supermarket for a couple little things and walk out with a dazed expression and a trunkload of groceries you didn't need? Well, there's a reason for that, as supermarkets are carefully designed to manipulate you into buying what they want you to buy. Here's a look at how grocery stores trick you into spending more. Let me help you. Oh, I'm only helping you. Larger carts. There are a number of ways supermarkets employ their empty your wallet magic at the register, and one of them is the ever-increasing size of your shopping cart. Marketing consultant Martin Lindstrom told Today, "We did an experiment with that, and we actually doubled the size of the shopping cart, and you buy 40% more." In Whole Foods, the shopping carts over the last 2 years have doubled in size almost. So, how do you outsmart the store? Stick to a list, and if you're only there for a few items, skip the cart altogether and carry your purchases in your arms. Welcome to the maze. The whole supermarket is basically laid out like a giant trap designed to snare your wallet. They start by placing the highest priced and most enticing items up front to get you in the mood for buying. Those bright fruits and juicy green vegetables, they're first in line, so you'll feel better about yourself later on when you find yourself in the cookie and potato chips aisle. Once you're in the store, you may have trouble finding what you want because grocery stores seem to always be reorganizing their layout. Some stores intentionally create a perplexing maze in order to get you looking at new products, break your old buying habits, and not coincidentally spend more time in the store. And then, when you finally get to the register, you're stuck in artificially long lines designed to entice you to drop a dime on candy and magazines. Not to mention games to keep your kids occupied while you wait. And if you ever wondered why there isn't a place up front for you to leave items you no longer want, well, that's on purpose too. Because it's such a hassle to get back out of line and return something, most people will just buy it even after they've changed their mind. Pre-cut produce. What's your time worth to you? The grocery store is banking on it being worth a whole lot. So much, in fact, that you'd be willing to pay nearly double for your fresh fruits and veggies the store has pre-cut for you. If you want to save yourself a lot of money, buy whole fruits and vegetables you can prepare at your own leisure. Learn to love the knife. Circular logic. The store circular is loaded with all the best sale prices in the store, right?
Zucchini, cucumbers. I do like blueberries, and their organic ones are on sale too. I always like Wednesday because it has the good stuff that the King Supers has.
Not so fast, though. While there are usually some deals and specials to be found, supermarkets often advertise full-price items in those circulars because readers will just assume they're getting a deal, making them more likely to buy things they would otherwise have skipped. Now that's just sneaky. Free samples. Stopping for a sample of the
Okay, so as you guys can tell, this actually goes on for a little bit longer, about 2 more minutes. But there are a lot of different types of things in a supermarket, let alone a small grocery store, that really do play into you spending more money. As it stated in the video, which was made by the YouTube sensation Mashed, and I do give them all the credit for making that because that is a very, very helpful video that I looked into. And sorry, my horrible camera skills. Um, One of my sources here looked at the psychology of grocery stores under USC Dornsife, and they kind of mentioned a lot of what was in there. And they say that in 2015, so 5 years ago, we spent about $144 per week on groceries. Now, my personal opinion on that is a pretty close bet if you are looking at groceries in the sense of, you know, every week going in, buying groceries for a big family. Now, my family and I, sorry, had to change lighting. My family and I don't have that. Now, we are only 3 people, though. So, we don't have that much spent if we were just buying for us, but we also have pets, and that is also a big part of buying. Like they said, one of the first things they mentioned, and I completely support this, bigger carts. I can't tell you every time I go into a grocery store how many big carts and I see people and they just fill and fill and fill and fill, and it's like, I wonder, do they really need that? Now, one of the other things that, pardon me, sorry, one of the other things that I looked into for part of my thing was looking at one. I'm trying to set this back up. I hate doing things on my phone sometimes. One of the things I read in another one of mine under the Washington Post is, again, grocery stores are playing tricks on you, and this is by Christy Bristedt. She posted this back in 2018. I also want to thank our great teacher, Marsh Crawford, for helping me find some of these resources because I was really struggling to find them. And I'm sorry, this is a really long video, as it is. But oversized carts really help in the sense of making you buy more because you don't feel like you're getting your money's worth if the cart is not full. Secondly, like they said, maze, okay? Supermarkets are huge on the maze aspect in the sense that they will go out of their way to move things all around just to give you the chance to walk through the store multiple times. I mean, how many times do you see people go up and down one aisle or 2 aisles or 3 aisles, and yet they haven't gone through half the store yet and their cart is already full, so they're going back and grabbing another cart, which is adding a whole nother layer of issue. Now, one thing they were getting to, free samples. I didn't kind of go through that in the video. Again, that video was 5 minutes and 35 seconds long, and I didn't want to make a super long video. It's called scent marking, and that is quoted from the Washington Post here that I will link in a... I will link this, and I will link all the resources. Sorry. My brain is not working, guys. I am sorry. But... all the resources that I have used for this presentation, I will link when I send the video to Marsha so she can put them up. I will also try to possibly put this on YouTube for anyone that wants to look at it outside of class. Because how grocery stores are made, they're laid out in a specific way, and they're laid out pretty interesting. You know, for example, and I hope you guys don't mind that I do this because... you're going to get to see my horrible drawing skills on a whiteboard. I'm so sorry for all of you that get to see this. Okay, so let's say that is your store, and, you know, for lack of a better example, here are your registers. Located with a horrible written R, sadly. Okay, so let's say, you know, you come in the store and your list is 5 items long. Let me write that a little bit better for you guys. I'm sorry. 5 items long. Okay, so it's 5 items long. Well, you come in, you're going through the aisles, and okay, you get here, you got your 5 items. So check that off. But you're back here, and the line is here. You know, and this one's kind of back here. It's pretty busy. This one's only got a little line. This one's got one kind of all over the store. It's a really busy store, and it's a small store, so... Well, the way they do scent marking is they set up free samples, and I'll mark that just with an FS, all around the store where they think they can get you to buy more stuff and spend less time waiting in the line, because probably by the time you go through and get this marking, that marking, that marking, these lines will be gone. And I hope you guys can kind of follow this. But so you'll spend more money, but you'll actually, they think like, oh, well, you'll just not have a problem with that. So, in fact, grocery stores are highly playing tricks on you by using logistics and using, different styles of marketing. Sorry, I had to shut the light off again because that light glares in the background. So, that's a huge marketing issue that they are using to get you to spend more money. Now, is this in both small and big grocery stores? Yes. Big grocery stores, for 100% truth, yes, they are in there a lot. You go to Walmart. You will go through that Walmart, and I swear to God, you feel like you've walked all over the store before you even get halfway through the store, just because there's so much. Small grocery stores, not as bad, but they are still personally doing it to you. Now, I personally work at a small town grocery store called Egoff's IGA in Churubusco, Indiana. We're a wonderful store. I hope any of you that haven't gotten a chance to come out and see us, please come out and see us. We would love your business. But the reason I say that is I can tell you for a fact that when I go grocery shopping, I do the one thing that I'm going to suggest to all of you as a solution to combat overspending at grocery stores, whether it be a supermarket like Walmart, Costco, Kroger, etc., or a small town store like Egoff's IGA. Set your meal plans for the week, number 1. Number 2, make a list. And then number 3, and this is the most important part of that, stay on the list. Do not get roped in by these marketing, whether you be at a big grocery store or a small grocery store. Now, one thing after that is, are small grocery stores being phased out? Yes, very much so. A lot of grocery stores that are smaller are getting, and I hate to use this word, but snuffed out by big grocery stores like Walmart, Costco, and Kroger and stuff like, because they're getting bought out. So please, go save the small grocery stores. Even if it's just, once a week because they have a really good meat counter, for example, go and buy stuff from them. They, for one, will not try to nickel and dime you on stuff. Yes, we still have the candy at the beginning of the, at the registers. We still have big carts. But at the same time, I am sorry, my hiccups are having an issue. At the same time, we are not constantly rearranging our shelves. We small grocery stores, we line our shelves. Yes, we may add new things to our shelves, but we don't take the canned goods that are in aisle 3 and move them all the way over to aisle 50, for example. Obviously, I don't think there's a store besides Costco that has an aisle 50. But we aren't doing that. We aren't moving around constantly. Now, we've moved a few things, but usually they're not that bad. And we're like, well, they're right there. We're not going to make you search through the store. So please, guys, I hope you do enjoy this video. Please comment, or at least send me feedback on if there was something that you saw in this video. And I'm sorry, it was on my phone. I had trouble getting one on my computer, and so I'm just going to get it on my phone. Please comment and let me know if there's something better. Hopefully, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands as much as possible, and please remember to give thanks to all the people out there who are not only essential workers, but who are on the front lines. We need to be good.